But a Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guest, in the beginning, part of the Bible, in the beginning. But for me, it was a little bit different. It happened roughly, 25 years ago in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. My neighbor told me, you have to come to Toastmasters. When you come, I didn't know what it was. I was a salesman. I didn't even learn how to speak until I learned a lesson. I learned a lesson that we all have to learn, not just how to speak, but how to communicate. Well, to cut the story, I went to my first meeting at Toastmasters, and I had a whole speech that I had written out, a classic. This should have been a Pulitzer Prize winner. And I read it, page for page and word for word. Speech content was good, and lo and behold, I think they're being kind. They voted me the winner. I was the victor. Wow, was I good. And then the second speech I gave, I wrote it out again, forget the title of the speech, gave it, read it almost word for word, holding the paper up, doing all the mistakes that you make. But lo and behold, I won again. Now this sounds ridiculous, it sounds pompous, and it certainly doesn't sound believable. But it's true. Because this club was a sterile club. By sterile, I mean, I think it started with a group of Nazis that were in Germany, that they came across the boat and they had founded the Bund Club from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Well, I'll never forget listening in awe of some of these really polished speakers, really giving, and one guy's name was Stan Werner, never forget him. He gave a speech that was very boring. And the more he talked, the heavier my eyes became. He kept that talking. All of a sudden he went, "You have to believe this!" I nearly jumped out of the chair. But I learned something there. Don't fall asleep on another speaker. Great lesson. Pay attention because they may ask questions. Well, in the beginning, I did very well. I entered contests, which I tell everybody in this club. Enter a contest. Doesn't make any difference if you win, enter. My favorite story of all the contests I've been in was one with a good friend of mine today. He's the vice president of Nashville, New Jersey, of a pharmaceutical company. And we were doing table topics. It was a club level. He was an excellent speaker. And I thought couldn't get beat by anybody. Pompous, egotistical, pain in the derriere. Well, we gave our talk, and lo and behold, I came in second. My friend won the contest, deservedly so. So what did I do? Taught me my first big lesson in Toastmasters. You're not going to win all your speeches. You're not going to be successful in everything you do. What you are going to be successful is learn from failure. Well, as it turned out, like in this group here, I was in 2 clubs. I was in 2 clubs. And I competed in that club. And again, going back to the lo and behold, who did I meet at the area contest? With my good friend and 3 others. And this time I was successful. And I went on to division level. Different question. And I was successful again. Because the lesson I learned, don't think you're going to win, win. Don't think you're going to win, try even harder. Do a better job than you did the last time. We got to the district level. It was down in Cape May, New Jersey, way, way down at the tip, the heel of New Jersey. We drove down there. We got there right at post time. And you only had a few more minutes to get here. So you'll be speaker number 6. I made it. So I had to sit in a room. 5 were there, 4 were there, 3 were there, 2 were there, and I was sitting by myself. And it was another question. Another question they asked. You can hear the applause from another room. I'm outside the room. You hear all the applause. And they called me in. And they said, Mr. Lee, your question is. And lo and behold, I won the district tabletop contest. Now, was I happy? Yes, absolutely happy. Did I think I deserved it? This time I did. Did I learn any lessons from learning from the success, the flight up the chairs? Yes, I did. And it was contagious. Because I competed when I came back to Chicago. I was out of Toastmasters for 10 years, from 1990 to 2000. I came back to Chicago. And now I said, I'll try again. And I wrote a speech, a good speech, a humorous speech. I entered the humorous speech contest. What happened? 6 competitors, I reached the district level. And lo and behold, I was successful. I became, in this area here, the district champion. Oh, now, there's nothing you can beat me. Now, I am tabletop champion, humorous speech contest. Are you kidding? Chicago's even easier than New Jersey, I thought. So with this pompous, egotistical attitude that I resurrected from the sewer, that again, I competed in another contest. Reached the district finals again. Wow. And lo and behold, I came in 4th. Well, that's right, I learned a lesson that time. The lesson was, I think I did just as good as that guy did. Obviously I didn't. So what happened? 2 years later, I competed again. And I reached the district level again. And lo and behold, I lost again. Now I realize that I should have lost. The lady that was the winner was a fabulous speaker. Taught me a big lesson of humility. Taught me, this is a talent. I have to try to learn how to adopt what she's doing. And then I competed in my final contest after reaching, in 5 years, 5 years, I reached the district 4 times, finals, which is good. How many of the international speech contests did I win? 1, 2, 3, 4? No, not even 1. And in 2005, when I gave my last speech, I lost, and I said, that's it. I've given my best shot. I've learned a lot. So what do I do now? I try to help people, all the younger people, all the people that need the experience, need to notice and recognize that everyone wins and everyone loses. Never think you're too good for anyone. And I always told my daughters one thing. Never think you're too good for anyone. Never think anyone is too good for you. If you follow these words, you'll be a success all your life. And my final statement is saying, never, never quit. Keep driving forward. Doesn't make a difference how many times you lose. Keep getting off the floor. And in that time, you're going to be the winner. Little Toastmaster.